Oh, that's called interior semiotics. All right, where did we leave off? I only ever saw any of this while I was editing shit. So like I haven't kept track of it since. And I want to finish it cuz it's really funny to me, so good music. It's beautiful, Chloe. I wonder if they scratched up that tree just for the film. I wonder if they like fucked up that tree just for the shot. I don't know why the top part's in dark mode. It's because I have it like this, not default view. It's a special place.
You can only come out here with somebody who... Someone special? Yeah. The junkyard is a great place to hang out, but this is where you come to meditate.
I can see that.
Don't touch that tree. Stop it.
I wonder who they all are.
Who
Kind of Yeah, who cares,
They don't
idiot?
matter.
I wonder who they all are.
This place
Dumb,
doesn't matter.
young idiots.
It's like when you're here, everything else
High schoolers.
disappears. You could just
Edgy
go away
steampunk
from the real
lesbians.
world for a little while. I was meant to bring Rachel here. I wish you two could have met.
We will. Maybe all of this is connected. Rachel, Storm, Nathan, even Kate. Once we find Rachel, everything will be better.
No, it's not like everything is terrible now.
Everything is terrible.
Please. No, Max, stop that.
Stop.
I'm wearing my
Stop acting
fucking
like
shirt.
It don't matter.
It's not like everything is
You're
terrible
like
now.
this force of nature now. Your powers have changed
Her
you.
voice the entire time.
You're
She
more
said
confident.
I had-
You're more you.
in my old city, I hung out with a lot of lesbians, and the way that this girl's voice sounds is like a caricature of how my lesbian friends would. For some reason, they played these characters that were like identical to Miranda Sings before she even existed, and they kind of sounded like this when they played these characters.
I can see it.
Have you ever considered that maybe some of those changes are
So
because of
nasally.
Max. I'm not a role model, Max. I'm not even a good person. I've done so much petty, fucked up shit. You wouldn't even believe.
Yes, I would. You're not perfect, Chloe. And that's fine. But you are a good person.
No, you're not.
Been through so much. But it's only made you stronger. You don't want to see it. I get that. But it's true. Who knows? Maybe I wouldn't even have my powers if I hadn't needed them to save you.
Thanks, Max.
Yeah, they kind of just showed up out of nowhere, didn't they?
And
It's
when
like a
all this is
parody
over,
indie song.
When we
It's like something in Drawn Together.
find Rachel and expose Nathan and everything else. Do you want to do more stuff like this together?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Me too.
So, should we...
Kill ourselves?
What do you mean?
Dead Kennedy shirt. She's so steampunk. Yeah, they're fucking up the tree for the shot. You realize that kills the tree, right? You realize its bark is to protect it. But okay. How romantic. How edgy. They suck. Buck Special Edition. They suck at using knives.
Now we're immortal.
Are you fucking yet? Are you like dating? There we go. Stop kissing, I don't want to get banned. At least it's not like incredibly erotic. It's nothing that they didn't already show in like Life is Strange the game, which is allowed to stream here, so.
So I should probably get you back to school.
Yeah, I need to go to my dorm to grab some things before class.
Yeah, I can drop you off.
The acting is so unnatural, it's so funny. I hope this person continues to make fan-made Life is Strange films. Because this is great. Great camera work. Chloe plus Max. I love the cameraman's shadow right there. Well, at least it's not autofocus.
Well, thanks for walking me back to my dorm.
Yeah, don't mention it.
All of the audio comes from the camera. It pisses me off.
I'll catch the bus after class and head over to your place, and we can go over the evidence.
Yeah, for sure. So you said you found something big.
They
before
seem
you
like
left.
bored with each other.
What was it?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Was it bad? You seem nervous.
Well, it wasn't bad, but it...
This would be great if like a 15-year-old made it.
You found something.
But this is like an adult man
yeah.
that
No,
made
it's fine.
this.
Don't worry about
You know?
it. At least you know now I'm prepared.
If a 15-year-old made this, I'd be like, keep it up.
But anyway.
You know? But this is not a 15-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
This is like a 20-something guy.
What? Who's that?
It's the girl who's gonna kill herself. Because she was bullied because she's a Christian.
Go.
Yes, I was waiting for this scene. I'm so happy. The plot of Life is Strange is pretty funny. Ah, more indie music. Continue. Ah. What if? Goodbye, Jesus. Suck it.
Kate! Oh, hey, Max. I was just about to...
Kill myself?
Stop. Don't come near me. Okay,
You didn't even use your
staying
time
right here.
powers this
See?
time.
See, I'm not moving. You told me I couldn't go to the police. Told me no one would believe me.
Look
how
how-
is that helping, Max?
There's a common bad actor, and some good actors do this too in bad moments. But there's a common thing that I keep noticing when people are trying to get tears and they just won't come. They'll blink so often. They'll but it's not natural. If the best actors out there can fucking cry without blinking like that all the time, you know? This is not one of them.
You don't love me. You don't
Blink.
care about me.
Blink,
You
blink,
just
blink,
feel
blink.
guilty.
No, of course not. I'm sorry that I said what I said. But I can help you now. We'll go to the police. We'll make Nathan pay for what he did to you.
What good will that do? This is
Blink,
all
blink,
anybody
blink.
will remember me for. What's the
Blink,
point?
blink, blink.
You can't
blink.
change that. Nobody
Blink, blink.
can.
We can make people understand. We can make them see that that wasn't you in that video, that you were drugged. It's Nathan Prescott who should be scared. I promise you, within a week, all of this will be better. You can recover. You can heal.
I'd love to believe that.
Blink, blink,
really
blink,
would.
blink, blink, blink,
I used
blink,
to, honestly.
blink,
I used to
blink,
believe that
blink,
if you were a good
blink, blink.
person, good things
Blink,
would
blink,
happen
blink.
to you. But I was
Blink, blink.
wrong, and I understand that
blink.
now. Sometimes
Blink,
life
blink.
is just cruel,
blink, blink,
and you can't
blink,
change
blink,
that.
blink,
Nothing
blink,
can,
blink.
except this. Goodbye, Max.
Yeah, don't. Just take your time, Max. Don't like run towards her.
No!
Okay, that was a long time to react. No!
Okay, Max, you can do this.
Rewind. Hurrah!
You can do this.
Why did instead of trying to rewind after the fact, you could have just tried to save her beforehand. You know, you could have tried to grab her beforehand. Because why? Where did you come from? I'm sorry. I'm a little confused here.
Okay, Max, you can do this. You can do this. Come on! Come on! You're useless, Max.
She's like, this is like the hug equivalent of hover hand. She's like barely trying to hold her. You know, it's like meeting the bare minimum requirement for like holding her. Max, I'm sorry. You did everything you could. Oh, this is so good.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
She was right there, Chloe. I thought I had her.
There was nothing you could have done, Max. She'd made her mind.
There's
up.
tons you could have done.
But what's the point of even having
You
these
could have
powers
grabbed.
if
She
they're
took like
useless when I need them?
20 seconds to get up on the ledge.
You are more than your powers, Max. You're the only one.
What
who's there
powers?
to help her. I don't think your
Your
powers
nose didn't
can
even
do
bleed that time.
Does it matter? She's gone anyway.
Swear to God, the next time I see Nathan Prescott, I'm gonna kick his fucking teeth in.
They seem to be like fine right now for just witnessing a suicide of one of their friends. Man. Housekeeping. Sounds like a Death Grips beat.
Fuck do you? Who the hell do you think you are, huh? I'll have you arrested.
I'll have you arrested.
I want you to tell me.
Woo! That was so good. Winding up for a punch like this. Like wrist bent. I'm gonna punch you, I swear. I'm gonna break my arm in the process.
I didn't do shit.
Like sprain my wrist while I punch you.
Lie. It's a fucking lie. Just wait till my father hears about this.
He looks like a baby
Both
boy.
gonna pay.
What about Rachel Amber?
What about Rachel Amber? I don't know shit about her either.
That's a lie.
She probably ran out to Hollywood like she was always fucking talking about.
You were obsessed with her. You stalked her for weeks, and then she disappeared.
I told you, I don't know shit. Now get the fuck out of my room.
Get the fuck out of my room. Convenient. Didn't even have to snoop. It was already open for some reason. Hey! That wasn't consensual. Come on, snooping powers activate. Snoop Dogg.
For a conceptual piece, I call In the Dark Room.
Yeah.
They're all consenting models.
No, they're not. Their hands and feet are bound, and they're drugged.
How do you know?
What'd you say?
How do you know? Ah!
I couldn't help myself.
What? What? Alright, I'll just leave them. How do you... Their hands and feet are not bound in the images you're showing us right now. And also, how can you tell they're drugged? What the hell is that? Their hands and feet are not bound. How can you tell she's drugged?
I know
What is this?
This is at the junkyard. No, I know she's not dead.
Maybe
Okay,
they're
I
like
know,
maybe they're like incapable of I mean, like, obviously I've played the game and it turns out he was drugging them and doing it unconsensually, non-consensually. But like just from a picture, you know? Are you incapable of understanding that some people can act? You know, like for a photo shoot, you might be a model that's pretending to be something. You might be pretending to be drugged, even if it was like Rachel or whatever, you know?
She's not dead. We have to go there. We have to go there right now.
Chloe! Chloe, wait up!
4x4.
I'm going.
There. Look, right there.
This focus is so good. There, look, right there. Max!
You gonna help me?
You gonna help me? What are you doing?
Wait,
Are you digging?
Chloe, look!
Pretending to dig? Hey! A small origami figure.
Chloe, don't.
Well, okay.
Chloe, don't.
I would never notice that cherry on's nipples, and I'm good with music. I just like I won't play the game more than once. Are you gonna get drugged right now? You gonna get stabbed? Are you skipping the big dance party? Because you can't afford to hire that many
Rachel, no!
actors. Can't find that many people that'll do it for free. Didn't this happen after that? Didn't this happen after that dance party? Wasn't this supposed to be like at night or something? Kind of changed it.
I loved her so much. What kind of world does this? Who does this?
Woo! Oh, this is so good. I love it. This is amazing. This is awesome. You shouldn't feel bad for everybody involved in this because they probably fucking love it. Dude, look at this fucking rating right here. I'll give it a thumbs up. There we go.
So many things do, don't they?
Like, I'm taking the piss out of it, obviously, but this is basically the game. People who love the game will love this. You gotta give it some fucking credit. They captured the game to a fucking T. And I'm not even trying to be a dick about it. Like, that's pretty... I'm not even kidding. Like, this is basically the game. This, if the game was a film, this would be it. Anything with, like, better acting would be unrealistic.
Back to Chloe's house.
You know? This is literally the game. This is one of the most successful and accurate fan films ever made of all time. I have never seen a fan film better capture the tone and presentation and overall quality of the source material that it's trying to capture.
Not yet.
I'm gonna kill
Yeah, this is probably the best video game movie.
for Rachel, for Kate, for anybody else.
Murder.
Don't try and stop me.
It's like you can't even get a serious line out of this girl. Don't try and stop me. You can't say shit without it being so nasally. It's so funny. I'm so sorry. If yeah, I feel bad, but
And you're not.
Why does everybody in my life abandon me, huh? First, Dad has his accident. And you bail on me for 5 years.
Shut
Mama
up.
Mary's stepfucker. And now Rachel.
Your mom
And I find
marrying
out that
a man
her
who's not
Frank-
your dead dad is considering.
Rachel didn't
You're considering
abandon
that to be
you.
like abandoning
And
her,
she was gonna
abandoning
go
you.
with you. Frank said so. She loved you.
Bullshit!
This is
My
awesome.
life hasn't tried to fuck me over. Why do I always have to be the miserable one? Nobody wants me. Nobody cares about me.
Her eyes are bloodshot,
Fuck
but it's from the wid.
Everyone pretends to care. And then they don't. Even you.
Shut the fuck up.
Chloe Price, you take that back right now.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I'm sorry.
Grab her by the
But you
pussy.
don't understand. It's like I'm being punished by the universe. What did I do, huh? What the fuck did I do?
What did I do,
Every time I try to be good, I let my guard down and
Let my
I just get
guard
hit again. It's
down?
pointless.
Pointless.
Chloe, I know you don't want to hear this.
Hi,
but
Oblivion.
You're still alive. Here with me.
Suffering.
I know this is terrible, but we can get through this together. We can be strong together.
After
You're right, I don't want to hear
after this, or possibly before this is even over, I'm gonna go to bed. I have a very specific time that I need to go to bed by.
I was wrong.
3:15. I have to
Nothing
shut this shit
was
down.
okay, nothing is okay, and nothing will be okay. Rachel is dead. Kate is dead.
Hello, Oblivion.
My fucking father is dead. So, what's gonna be okay? Huh, Max? Tell me.
I can just imagine the script writing in comparison to
As long
this.
as that's true. It'll be okay.
It is the one tooth,
I
isn't
wish
it?
It were that simple, Max. I really do.
The one. It's not like out of place. It's like
If I had your powers,
very crooked.
I would
You know,
change everything.
it's like sideways.
Everything.
Not her, obviously.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I just need some time alone. It's not you, I promise. I just need to think. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. You can hang out here if you want. David won't be home for another few hours. He's probably still filling out paperwork from this morning.
You mean your step douche?
Be here when you get back.
I really am sorry for what I said earlier. I didn't mean it. This day has just been so...
No, it's all right.
It's the one tooth. There's one tooth that's wrong. If you fix the one tooth, it would be fine.
See you soon.
But that one tooth is doing a lot of damage. Yeah, I could turn it up a little bit. It's, the mixing in this film isn't that great. Dope as fuck. I could rate it a 10. I'd be comfortable giving this a 10. Ah!
What the fuck?
Got him. Meanwhile, in the regular time, she's got a gun.
Smile.
I'm a good dad. Too bad I'm gonna die. What was that noise?
Max, are you okay?
What was that? Excuse.
Yeah, I.
What the? Was that the? Was that the noise of her jumping back
Smile.
into time into her young body? Sounded like she got sliced. Listen.
Max, are you okay?
What was that?
Yeah, I tripped.
Oops. Haha. I'm bleeding.
Max, your nose is bleeding.
Oh, it's been happening lately. Mom says it's nothing.
Okay, as long as you're all right. Maybe I should call your parents.
No, really, I'm fine. See?
This, you know, I almost feel bad for pointing this out because obviously, like, this is a shitty, dumb fan film, and like, it's impossible for me to watch things and not like hold them to, you know, high standards, I guess. But this is one of those moments where you can really tell, like, there's a way that a character acts, right? And then there's a way that an actor acts. And some actors just play themselves. And whether or not the older version of Max is playing herself, this version of Max certainly is not trying to emulate either the actor for older Max or the character for older Max. Like, there's nothing about the way that she talks or acts that would imply in any way that the older Max is in her brain right now, you know? Because that's what's supposed to be happening, is like the older Max is in her brain. But there's literally nothing about her performance that implies that whatsoever. They act like completely different people because they are, right? So.
Okay, as long as you're all right. Maybe I should call your parents.
No, really, I'm fine. See?
I'll take
Like,
your word for it.
You're just reading the lines without considering anything about the character. And yeah, I feel like a bit of a dick for pointing this out, but, you know, I like to think about the potential of films, and I like to think about acting and how films are made and blah, blah, blah. But...
Oh, shit.
Shit!
Shoot. I'm late for work. Sorry, girls. I gotta get going.
I was too busy
what
taking
was
your
that
picture.
ring? You've never gotten nosebleed before.
Chloe, what day is it?
May 18th? Why?
2008?
Okay, seriously, what's going on?
You can see the age that they are, but whatever.
Chloe, Max, can you help me find my keys?
Oh yeah. This is literally okay. Yeah, I remember this part. This is where he would die on the road.
He loses everything. We'll talk about this later.
Coming, Dad.
See, wouldn't the fact that like your nose started bleeding and he was slightly distracted for however many seconds, wouldn't that affect it enough?
Okay.
I don't know.
I can fix this. It's going to be better.
Just distract him for like a minute, and then he won't die in a car crash. You don't have to like hide his keys
I
forever.
could have sworn I put them on the counter.
You never leave them on the counter.
Do you remember finding
Okay,
his keys?
If we're gonna talk about which one of us doesn't put things back to where they're supposed to go.
Okay, I get it. I'll keep looking.
My gaydar is going off for the dad. I think he's a gay boy. Put him in your back pocket. And then exit.
Max, stop.
What? Yeah, make it really obvious that you're carrying... Oh, what? When did this happen? This is really funny. I love how radically different their postures are too. Like, I mean, you can improve your posture over time, right? But it's like they're not even trying to like be like each other. Look what the hell kind of posture is this? I know I'm being like really obnoxiously critical, like I always am. But there's things that I have to talk about, you know? Like, how do you stand like that? How do you do that? How do you have your shoulders so far back? Duh. All right.
Nathan!
See, how is it? Okay. Because
Nathan!
this is not something that happened in the original games. In the original games, it's like, oh, I'm going back in time and I'm changing the future. Right now, this film is presenting it as though there's several timelines happening at once. So it's like, meanwhile, in the real timeline, while she's changing the time in the changeable timeline before it affects the real timeline, like, what is happening right now? This doesn't make any sense. You already have the keys in your fucking pocket. Are we gonna have Cripple Chloe? Can we have Cripple Chloe in this game? Or has Max come back? Is the reason why she's there is because she already knows about Cripple Chloe? And she's trying to warn her younger self? Like, no, don't do it. Which kind of makes this whole scene pointless if we don't get to see Cripple Chloe, honestly.
No, you coward! Open the fucking door!
Why do they always have thin hair? I think dyeing your hair makes it thinner. Everybody I know that's ever dyed their hair, bleached their hair, and then dyed it, they have really thin hair and it starts falling out. My brother's hairline's receding, and like, I've never dyed my hair or anything. It's perfect. Mwah. Mwah. No issues with my hair. I've never bleached it. Bleaching just seems like really unhealthy for your hair. I don't know why people do it. Oh, did he come in his own mouth? What happened here? This is great. Did he choke on a pineapple? What is happening? He got the cap off. What? I'm so sorry.
What is this?
This is a message. A warning.
What is this?
You can't do this, Max. You
Wait a
can't
minute.
save-
Wait a minute. Because you were I thought you were in her head. I thought that you were this Max. Why else would she say, oh no, this has been happening all the time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about my nosebleed. Now what's happening? Let's look at this. What did she say?
What is this?
This is a mess.
What is this? It's almost as like it's the way this is playing out. It's like she's not being possessed by future Max, but that doesn't make any sense if she's not. So now it's like two of them. What is this? Does she see? Thinking about this too hard.
Message. A warning. You can't do this, Max. You can't save Chloe's father.
Of course I can. If he doesn't have his keys, he'll have to take a bus or something, and he won't get in the crash that kills him.
I tried that.
You what?
I tried.
Man, I wish they could have just gotten a better actor for the younger version. This is upsetting.
Everything. I hid his keys. I pretended to get sick so he'd have to call my parents.
See, she's not like the worst actor in the whole thing by far. You know, she works as good as she can with the lines she's given. She's fine. You know, she's all right. This other girl.
I convinced Chloe to tell him that she was sick so he wouldn't leave.
Like, she's
what I
trying,
did,
you know? She's not the
he was
best, but
always
she's
dead within a
trying.
week. Always in a car accident.
The other girl, not trying.
But that's not fair.
Okay,
Hey,
let's
Fizz,
listen to this
it's
again, because they just radically changed the plot here. And I find this really hilarious.
Take a bus or something, and he won't get in the crash that kills him.
I tried that.
You what?
I tried everything. I hid his keys. I pretended to get sick so he'd have to call my parents. I convinced Chloe to tell him that she was sick so he wouldn't leave. No matter what I did, he was always dead within a week. Always in a car accident.
Did you try breaking his legs? I mean, that's unrealistic, sure, but I like this is making a lot less sense than the game now. Because like in the game, it was like, oh no, Cripple Chloe. I guess it's better that her dad's dead, and I don't have to inject my friend with morphine and euthanize her. But this is suggesting like it's some Final Destination shit. This is suggesting that either Death has his name on a list and Death's like, yeah, I'll kill you next week. Okay. Right? This is suggesting either that or that her dad intentionally killed himself via vehicle. Like he just drove into the first truck that he saw. Right? Did you try fucking with his car? This doesn't make any sense.
But that's not fair.
Life isn't always fair.
Life
Chloe
isn't
doesn't
always
deserve
strange.
That. Neither does her dad. Why does he have to die?
Because that's his fate, Max. You can't stop that.
This fucking girl is not even trying. She's not even an actor. She's someone's sister who they thought looked close enough to how Max should look. You know, this is definitely not a person who showed up here to act. This is definitely the sister of somebody else involved in this production.
Change destiny. You can only delay it. It'll only hurt a lot of people in the meantime. Do you understand what that means?
No, I won't accept that.
Don't you wonder why
You're not
that
even
tornado
trying.
is coming? It's nature trying to correct itself.
Okay, so this
You
is
can't
this is Final Destination. That's what you're going with. Okay. Just making sure that's what's happening. This is Final Destination, Life is Strange, the movie.
Alter history and expect nature to do nothing.
Wait a minute. Doesn't this like entirely contradict the fact that you already saved Chloe from being shot? If you're trying to convince your younger self like you can't change anything, you can't. This is nature trying to correct itself. I want to listen to this shit again. Or are you just are you suggesting that nature trying to correct itself is the storm because you saved your friend? Because that's like, I mean, the game already ripped off Donnie Darko, but let's see.
No, I won't accept that.
Don't you wonder why that tornado is coming? It's nature trying to correct itself. You can't just alter history and expect nature to do nothing.
This is some astrology type shit right here. This is some astrology shit right here, which is perfect for the target demographic of both the game and this film.
We'll warn everyone. Everyone can stay safe.
It's already started. The moment you go back, it will be there. You know what you have to do to stop it. If you don't, everyone in Arcadia Bay will die.
What's that noise?
Everyone.
You gave up. There's no way. You tried everything. There's no way.
I spent 3
What is
years
happening right
trying
now?
to stop it,
What is
Max.
happening?
I know how you feel. I feel the same way. This is wrong and unfair and cruel. I know all of that.
So don't even try. Kill yourself.
But you know what else I know? I know
Memes.
it'll be okay.
Dab.
I know that eventually
I gotta go in like 3
you'll
minutes.
recover.
And by go, I
Have a
mean go to bed.
beautiful life, Max. That's what she did for us. That's who she made us. But you can't change fate.
How do you know? How do you know it'll be okay?
You're not
I
trying.
can't imagine.
This is not an actor. This
don't
is
have much
that was like she brings the quality of acting that I got when I was in drama class in junior high, and there were girls that were in my films that didn't want to be there and boys. But they were in my group project and I had to give them a role. I had to put them in the movie. You know? This is the same quality of acting. They didn't want to be there. They only chose drama as a class because they thought it would be easy.
I'm gonna tell you what you have to do. Are you ready?
You gotta dab. Dab like you've never dabbed before, and all the haters will go away. Aha! Your fingerprints are on the body. I don't think you can get fingerprints on someone else's skin, though. Father. No password.
What the fuck were you thinking, Nathan? I've told you a dozen times to only call me on the burner when you have a problem like that. Of course, you stupidly call me
This
on your
voice.
personal cell again.
Is this like the director filling in for an actor that didn't exist? It sounds like a caricature. Let's listen to that again.
What the fuck were you thinking, Nathan? I've told you a dozen times to only call me on the burner when you have a problem like that. Of course, you stupidly call me on your personal cell again.
Again!
6 months, I will not allow you to fuck up your entire future.
Personal cell!
Over Rachel fucking Amber. You fucked up the sedatives and she overdosed. It's done. Who cares? She was just
Scolding your son for calling on the personal cell and not using the burner, then responding on his answering machine on what is presumably the personal cell and not the burner, with a message detailing the specific crimes that were committed. As you scold your son for not using the burner, and yet you were literally just spelling it all out, leaving a message. She overdosed and it was too much. Yes, these are the crimes that were committed that I don't want anyone to find out, and you're wrong for using a burner.
stupidly call me on your personal cell
Again!
Look, it's been 6 months. I will not allow you to fuck up your entire future and my hard-earned reputation over Rachel fucking Amber.
The name.
Fucked up the sedatives and she overdosed. It's done.
First and last name,
She was
detailed
just some
crime.
slut, and nobody misses her. As for the other girl, I hear she took a dive.
I gotta go.
So
I gotta go to bed. I'm so sorry. We gotta finish this another time. I'm gonna be up. Like, it's not just like, oh yeah, another 26 minutes. It's like 26 minutes plus me pausing and reacting the whole time. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys. I'll catch you later. I'll finish this another time. Peace out. Good night.